Alright YouTube, so I'm sure most of you know what the Xbox One X is. It's sort of a newer console, but at the same time not really, because it's just a different version of the Xbox One. It's kind of Microsoft's answer to the PS4 Pro. Well, Microsoft released an article talking about tomorrow, which will actually be today, the day I'm uploading this video, that you'll be able to play 3 generations of Xbox games on the Xbox One. Obviously, you have the Xbox One games, the Xbox 360 games, and now original Xbox games. But they also announced that certain Xbox 360 backwards compatible games will have updated graphics for the Xbox One X, and 2 of these are Bethesda titles, which is why I'm making this video. Now obviously if you already read the title of the video, you know what these are. It's Fallout 3 and Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Now I'm just going to roll some gameplay and read over this Polygon article because it's kind of short. 4 Xbox 360 games will get visual enhancements on Xbox One X when the new console launches next month, Microsoft announced today. Halo 3, Fallout 3, The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, and the original Assassin's Creed will all run at 9 times their original pixel count and with expanded color details starting November 7th thanks to free updates. Those 4 Xbox 360 games are already backwards compatible on Xbox One, but thanks to a technique known as the Huichi method, I don't know how to pronounce that guy's name, named after the engineer who developed it, they'll look better than ever on Xbox One X. The method leverages the power of Xbox One X to let the Xbox 360 emulator present the very best version of the game possible with the existing assets, all without touching the game code, Microsoft said in an official announcement. Microsoft is using the same technique in its emulation of original Xbox games on Xbox One. According to a report from IGN, some of the enhanced backwards compatible titles have 10-bit color depth unlocked where they previously had 8-bit, and some have high dynamic range HDR lighting enabled. More than 100 Xbox One games will see some sort of visual improvement on Xbox One X, either with 4K resolution, HDR color, or some other Xbox One X enhanced visual upgrade, Microsoft announced in August. Xbox One X will be released November 7th. So look, it's not the most groundbreaking news ever. Obviously, the Xbox One X is I think the best possible console we have right now, because they did the PS4 Pro and then Microsoft announced this, and everything I've seen and heard of people talking about it, it is better than the PS4 Pro. And running a lot of games at 4K, obviously this means that games on this console are going to be beautiful. But the main reason why I want to make this video is those improved graphics for those 4 Xbox 360 backwards compatible games. But more importantly, Fallout 3 and Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. The community has been clamoring for some sort of remaster for these games, and this is technically that. These are technically remasters of those games. As the quote says, it is the best possible version of these games with the existing assets without going into the game code or actually building the game from the ground up, with better graphics. It's the best possible version they can make it. It's got 9 times the pixel count. That sounds pretty fucking good to me. Honestly, Fallout 3, Elder Scrolls Oblivion, Fallout New Vegas, they didn't actually have bad graphics. They just weren't great compared to other games on this console generation. They weren't trying to have great graphics. It was more about the story, the big open world, all the things that you can do within that world. They weren't trying to showcase these crazy graphics for the Fallout series or the Elder Scrolls series. And I don't think they ever announced, or at least that I ever heard of, that they were going to have better graphics for backwards compatible games. Obviously, some of the Xbox One game, or 100, I guess, of the Xbox One games on Xbox One X were going to have improved graphics, but I don't think anybody ever knew that they were going to update the graphics for backwards compatible games. And to me, that's pretty awesome. And they happen to pick some very great games. The first Assassin's Creed, whatever you think of the series, the first one was a great game. Halo 3 was a great game. And then obviously Fallout 3 and Oblivion are fantastic games. And if you happen to not be a PC gamer, because obviously on PC they can do texture packs, high definition, all that type of stuff for these games, if you are a console gamer and you're planning on getting the Xbox One X, you technically do have access to a remaster of those 2 games, which is what a lot of the community's been waiting for. It just kind of makes me wonder if they couldn't do something similar for the regular Xbox One. Obviously, this is the best they can do. It's going to be 9 times the pixel count. Why can't they do less than that? Why can't they do half that, 4 times, 2 times, 3 times the pixel count? Release that update for us on regular Xbox One, or also PS4 if they can do it, and then let us have a better version of those games as well. That'd be fucking awesome. Because the backwards compatibility on the regular Xbox One is also just an emulator. It's just an emulator that allows you to play these Xbox 360 games. So it just makes me wonder why they can't. I wonder if it's even possible in regular Xbox One for them to do just kind of a smaller version of this for those games as well, because that'd be awesome. I'd love to play these games with better graphics. Now, the Polygon article had this picture from Halo 3 on there. I don't know if it's meant to be a representation of what the game's going to look like on Xbox One X. It is definitely a high-quality picture. It's not a cutscene. It's obviously from, like, in-game, some sort of in-game cutscene as opposed to, like, an actual cinematic. Definitely a high-quality picture. Not entirely sure. This picture wasn't on the Microsoft article discussing it, so I'm not entirely sure what it's supposed to be. Look, the Xbox One X and the PS4 Pro are just some shit I don't care about. I'm not somebody who's a graphics whore. Do not give a shit. Even these updated graphics for Fallout 3 and Oblivion are not going to sell a console to me, but maybe you guys are already getting the Xbox One X, so it's just a kind of a bonus. As always, guys, let me know your thoughts below on this topic. We've been wanting to remaster, and we finally got one, but not in the form that we were quite expecting. Maybe Bethesda will see like positive fan reaction from this and finally decide to remaster these games. If you went on to enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, turn on notifications, follow me on Twitter at @TheDashingDavid. Links to my social networks are in the description and in the outro. Later, guys.
To conclusions, all the things that we thought we were losing. I'm a ghost and you know this. That's why we broke up in the first place. 'Cause I want you.